Okay, we should be back on Twitch and YouTube. Um, I only really have one other idea. If it's a encoding issue, and that's that the FPS value was bumped to 60 for you all, so that might need to come back down to 30. So if that's still an issue, or if it's still an issue, well, I need to actually restart the stream on the phone now. So if it's still an issue with encoding, then I know it is the FPS value, and we'll go to 1080p but 30 FPS, unfortunately. So we'll see. Seems to be better on the phone for now. Anyway. Oh, you guys are getting the ad. You guys are going to get the ads again on Twitch now that I actually stopped and started the stream again. That sucks. But it is what it is. You got them in 13 minutes. Anyway. Racing around Buddh, for those on YouTube, you missed about the first 4 laps. We got an encoding issue. I wanted to be able to record in 1080. That's why I redid the scaling, if you would. But apparently it's too much for a single PC to handle, so we're going back to 720p on YouTube, 896 on Twitch, which makes no sense because Twitch limits your bitrate anyway to 6K for affiliates, and well, 6.5K for affiliates, and 8K if you're a partner, and I'm obviously nowhere near or close to that. But purple, that's nice. So you're going to get the whole...
Bruno's sat in 8th.
Okay, Bruno's in 8th, that's not bad. Ooh. So probably me that broke the pylon in all fairness. Cheers, Stream Elements. I don't need you to remind me twice. Let's get rid of the previous message, shall we? Oh, I need to restart the music. There you go. So. Oh, fuck, I cooked the turn. Oh, real bad. Great circuit. Really, Coda wouldn't be a thing without this circuit. So, yep. So we're live again. Ooh, a little puff of smoke there from the tire, but fine. Probably not purple or anywhere close. Well, no, definitely not. I cooked that turn. Remember, yeah. Raikkonen doing okay.
You're off the pace in sectors 1 and 2.
Oh, I just kicked it in neutral by accident. Still cut up the inside. For those on Twitch, you got ads in 9 minutes. But Yeah, this long straight is like almost reminiscent of China, but the hairpin into the long straight is what they also ported over to Coda. So Coda's got the triple right-hander, almost reminiscent of Turkey. Of course, it's a left-hander in Turkey, right? Istanbul Park, that's another forgotten track, actually, of F1. And whoa, DeResta, Jesus. Parking it right in the freaking racing line, man. What the fuck? So yeah, I would say Hockenheim, Kyalami, Istanbul Park, and Buddh are really tracks that deserve to be back in F1. So does Youngam, but I understand why they wouldn't go back to Youngam. Ooh, the lockup. Let's see here. Good old Street Fighter 2 music. Gotta love it. So Kimmy's on a 139.2. We're not terribly too much quicker than that. But this is race number 17 of the season. Yas Marina's next, and then it is Coda, and then it is Interlagos, and we're into season 5. Up, DRS is broke. That's a shame because we got 4/10 up. We're purple through sector 1. Now we probably won't be purple through 2 sectors here. Ooh, that felt good though, that turn. We are purple through 2 sectors. That's the best I've taken that double right-hander so far. Could really use DRS here though. Oh man, if I had DRS on that lap, that might be a 35. Either way, that is a good lap. That was probably our best lap to date on this track. Feels good. We're swapping the engine to engine 7 at the end of this practice session. So we'll have a brand new engine for qualifying in the race. We'll stay with it. We'll stay with engine 7 for practice qualifying in the race on at Abu Dhabi. DRS is back. And then we'll swap into our final engine, engine 8, for Coda and for America, United States, and Brazil. Oh, I locked the tire. Woo, that's bad. Not a great lap. Oh, locked the tire again. So, managed to go golfing today. First round of 2024. Felt really good. I shot a 110. That's one of my better rounds. So. Ooh, that's tight. That tightens up so much on the exit. You want to really just, the urge, there's such an, whoa, there's such an urge to take it flat, like, especially when the car starts to throw itself wide. There's such an urge when you get out wide to just be flat. And you kind of can't because, again, that corner is just so tight on the exit. It's a very narrow exit. Oh, come on, Hamilton. Get out of the way, mate. Nice. We're giving Hamilton a nice freaking toe. It's like a little mound there that wants to just throw you off. I locked the tire. Ran a little wide. Completely missed the apex. Oh boy. Ran it wide right at turn 1. Jeez. Good old Link to the Past. That game was hard for me. I was really young when Link to the Past came out, and I struggled a lot at that game. Timing and everything else. So. Great game, though, by the way. One of the best Zelda games ever made. Like, people talk about Twilight Princess, which I wasn't a big fan of at all. Oh, I lost it there. Damn. But, I would say Wind Waker was really good. The original Zelda game was really good. And Link to the Past is probably, it's just excellent. We don't talk about Zelda 2. We don't talk about that game. I mean, I didn't mind it, but it's not as good as nearly as good as any of the others. And it's notorious for being absolutely terrible. So, hey. I gotta rewind the shit out of this. Ooh, this is gonna be tricky. Whoa. Fuck. Ah. It's a tricky corner, man. It's not an easy track to drive, that's for sure.
You're dropping a lot of time in sector 1.
Tires are starting to get a little worn. Actually, crazy thing is about the golf session today was I played a track that, I played a course that I've never played before for my first round of the season. First round of the season at a course I've never played before. A little risky, but it was all right. I would go there again. It's just pricey. It's about 110 for a round. That's pretty pricey. I mean, I've played at courses that have hosted the LPGA that are public that cost that much, and they look like they could host an LPGA event, or a PGA event even. Like, it is that nice a course. And this is something where I don't think the PGA or LPGA are coming there anytime soon. Still nice course, but you can tell it's not really a course that's they're coming to anytime soon, and it's 110. It's well maintained, though, for the public. I will say that. So, oh, that's a magnificent turn. All right. Alrighty. I'm wondering how many more laps we're going to get out of these tires. I'm wondering if they can go 25, maybe 30. We'll see. It's going to be close. But it wouldn't be bad going 30 on a set of primes. If we can squeeze 30 laps out of a set of primes, it would really mean like the race is going to be maybe a two-stopper. Like, it's really. I couldn't tell you how many laps the regular race is. Oh my God, Rosberg, you're all over the shop, mate. Come on now. Woo! Back in the 137s. That 136 was just a really dialed-in lap. It has to be said. I just got the encoding overload message, and we're 20 minutes into the stream. I wonder why it's struggling so much. I really do. It went away. It just went away. Let me control alt delete real quick and bring up task manager and see what is really bogging down. I mean, memory's only 70%. I could axe Discord, which I might do here. Let me see if I can log off. Let me cancel this. Axe Discord. That should help. It's taken 2% of the memory back. CPU is only 22% as well, by the way. So plenty of space on both. Let me see if I can get rid of some other tabs, by the way. I do have quite a lot open. Okay. Oh, let me pause that. And oh, I freaking closed Task Manager before I used it like an idiot. Now it says 73%. Interestingly enough. Give me one other second. Let me see if I can close some others. Wondering what others. I can close these two as well. Get rid of these. Get rid of this. That should be good. It's quite a few tabs I've axed now. Okay. Hopefully it doesn't come back, but I'll go back to 30 FPS for future streams, unfortunately, but it will have to be 30 FPS. That's fine. I mean, I could downscale Twitch even further to 720, which is a possibility. could also look at the encoder I have, and I think it's on highest quality, so I could bump it down. I don't think that setting's changeable midstream, but let me just real quick have a look. Tuning low latency. We'll do that. Profile. We'll keep profile high. Let's see if that's gonna help. And then unpause and keep going. Woo, Perez taking the pylon with him. Oh man, Ricardo, get out of the way, man. Woo. Oh, a little bit of a lockup, but very minor. Don't think we're going to purple the lap, though. Missed that apex as well. No, but we're back at the 162, the 136.8s. I locked it. It's quite wide. You can see the marbles on the left-hand tire. That's unfortunate. Tires are starting to go a little bit here. Oh, come on. Oh. I have to see, by the way, what courses in the area Ron Jaworski owns, because I have talked to golfers up, down, left, right, center, and they've all said the same thing. Seems to be a pretty unanimous universe. Oh, that's a purple hat there. Wow. 136.5. Now that we're burning the fuel, car's getting quite quick. But yeah, they've seemed to have a unanimous opinion that, or experience even, if you would, that the courses owned by Jaworski are really shit. And they're not well maintained. They're not well managed. The tee times are cramped. I think they're 8 minutes apart. The standard is, I mean, the minimum really is 9. Some courses do 10. I like the ones that do 10, but like, 9's not terrible. But 9's, you know, courses that are really busy that do 9, it's usually a 4.5 hour round, and you're doing a lot of waiting around. Which is really unfortunate. But Jaworski himself has admitted to just buying up these courses for the wedding venue. And that tends to be really shit for golfers. Saved it there. So, but I don't know which ones he owns. That's what I was gonna say. I don't really know which courses he owns in the area. So, and when I'm on the Golf Now app, it doesn't tell you anything like that. So it's one of these things where I'm gonna have to really look and pay attention, and know to stay away from them. Sorry, that's going on the VOD. Ah. No, I've totally locked the front left. Use pick as a brake check, or an extra brake. Oh, fuck. Oh, wow. What a terrible line through that corner. Just a cut in front of Vettel. But, hey. Whoa! Close. Oh, I'm getting the encoding error again. I don't think I can change the common FPS. I'll drop the FPS as well. Ooh. So. I'll make a note of that. But, wow. This is Yoshi's Island. Excellent game. I was thinking about buying a Switch or buying something. Wow, why is it giving me the encoding overload still? Hold on. Oh, this is it. Let me move the preset to faster. I forgot about the preset. Let me see if that helps. That was the one I was looking for, the real setting I was looking for. I turned the tuning back and I went and adjusted the preset so that it's faster. And that actually might just be what it needs. We'll see. I can tell when I get the warning on the phone because I've got it right in front of me, but I can tell that it's affecting the stream, so might be something we just tough out for tonight, or at least for the F1 part. If the FM part might not have that issue, we don't know. No, I'm still getting the encoding overload. Wow. Consider turning down video settings. I did. Let me go to output and actually bump this preset to P1 and then bump the tuning to ultra low latency. And bump the multipass mode to single pass. And that might help. The video encoder is NVIDIA NVEC H.264, so it should be fine. It's definitely an NVIDIA PC. Hello, you. Thank you for the follow. Do I have the, oh, I do have the alert box on. Good. I'm struggling with OBS tonight for some reason, so it's been fine. This is like my 22nd stream in the last month, and it's been perfectly fine, and for some reason tonight it just is acting up, but welcome. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you being here. Welcome to one of the lost tracks of Formula One racing. The Indian Grand Prix at Buddh, which is a phenomenal racetrack, really insanely fun. Well, it's fun when you don't lock the front left, but... Hey, it's because OBS have quite a lot of updates recently. I actually haven't updated my OBS client, though. Server and software side, so it's laggy. Oh, okay, well, yeah, server side I'm not going to be able to do anything about, but... Software side, I haven't actually updated it yet. Because I know that they tend to be... OBS updates tend to be hit or miss. They're either really good, or... they break something and it needs to be patched within the next week. Like, it's one or the other. It's never... But that explains it, because honestly... Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, because honestly, I was watching another streamer the other night, and she's the same way. She streams, and she was having issues like I'm actually the exact issues I'm having with the buffering and the skipping. I wouldn't say mine's buffering, but with the she was buffering and she had a lot of skipping. So, but we'll see. Maybe just tough it out. We'll probably just tough it out for tonight. We do have FM coming later after the race. This is just the practice session. But I hope you're doing well. I appreciate the follow, and thank you for being here. We're not a particularly great racer, at least not in I say we. I am not a particularly great racer, at least not in F1 2012.
You're a little off the pace in all sectors.
23 feels really good. I'm doing all right. Matter of fact, I was already following from a long time, but I clearly do not remember or why I was following you. Did you play Rocket League? I did not. I used to commentate CS, and I recently just retired from commentary about a month ago. A little over a month ago. It was like a month and a week, maybe 5 weeks then. But I used to commentate Counter-Strike. So that was the main stream, actually. So I'm not a big fan of CS. That's interesting. I don't know why you would be following me there. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe a friend of a friend. It's possible. Yeah, I used to this channel used to almost, I would say almost exclusively stream women's Counter-Strike tournaments, and it was very active in doing that. But March, I want to say it was like March 12th, March 15th was my last cast. Is there a chance that you run streaming for Bet365? No, I don't take any betting sponsorships. So I would have nothing to do with Bet365. Actually, I have pretty strict rules on betting or I had pretty strict rules when I was commentating CS on betting and betting talk in the channel. God damn, I have no idea then. That's fine. Yeah, I have no clue, but welcome. So I would say I've streamed 4 games. I would say I've really streamed 5 games the most of my career here, and that's or throughout the 4 years, and that was probably CS, F1 2012, F1 23, Football Manager 2024, and Euro Truck Simulator 2. I used to fuck around a lot in ETS 2. Like turn damage off and just fuck up traffic and stuff like that. Really stupid shit. Drive on water, try to ram cars off bridges and drop them into the water. Really stupid shit. Which was fun. I might go back to that. I do have the game installed and up to date, but I'm pretty sure they're coming out with a DLC pack soon. And that usually really jacks up pro mods when they do that, so I'm kind of waiting. I don't have an urge to play it right now. I'll put it that way. It's a fun game, but definitely don't have the urge to play it right now. I think their next DLC is actually like Greece. So but well, my front left is pretty worn. Really, I mean, it's not really worn, but it's pretty. She's hurting. That front left. She's in a little bit of pain. And we're 28 laps in. So I said I wanted to do 30 on these tires. I could maybe. I roughly scrolled your entire Twitter. Nothing that rings a bell. Nice. Are you, by any chance, British? Discord, neither. Okay. Are you by any chance British? Not a British. Okay, because I was gonna say we talk about football a lot on this stream. Football addicts.
We're dropping a little in sectors 1 and 3.
I don't know then, mate. I have absolutely no idea. It's triggering me. I mean, I haven't really played Rocket League. Maybe I was just scrolling Twitch and followed you. I think there's a possibility. I'm trying to think of, like, you said a friend of a friend, which is probably the most direct route. So, I don't know who your friends are. Maybe I enjoyed your stream a long time ago. Yeah, I've been streaming since October 2019, so it has been a while. Well, British people I know, Afro and, wait, Afro? That's the two people I know from the, Afro who? Because I do know an Afro, but I think he goes by the name of, I think his name is Afro Dude, if I remember correctly. But I didn't think Afro Dude was British. I don't recall his name, but he used to play Rocket League a lot together. Do you follow esports? And by any chance, I do follow esports here and there. Were you by any chance a Counter Logic Gaming fan when that org existed? That might be it. Nope, don't know that org. Damn. God damn. Do you follow Valorant? Let's see if you follow Valorant. I'm assuming if you don't like CS, you might not like Valorant. But I do not play Valorant. Nope. Fuck. It's triggering me too. Tried it, but don't like it. Yeah, that's fine. Are you an older gamer? And did you play old games by any chance, like 90s and 2000s games? Maybe no. I've never played StarCraft. I don't enjoy StarCraft. The only other games I've ever streamed were Heroes of Might and Magic 2. I've streamed Diablo 1, and I've streamed Unreal Tournament 2004. So that's why I say, are you an older gamer? Because obviously they're older games. But I think Heroes of Might and Magic 2 is 1994, I want to say. Diablo 1 is 1996, I want to say. No, Heroes of Might and Magic 2 might be 96 as well. I played some of these games, but it sure isn't these. Okay. Okay. Fuck, man. Yeah, it's got to be a friend of a friend that we can't recollect right now. Great song. The front left is begging. Well, I believe it's probably that I was bored at some point and got mesmerized by your stream, or a friend of a friend. Probably, but welcome. I'm a very tiny streamer at the moment. But now that I retired from commentary, I'm streaming a lot more. And I will be streaming a lot more. Mostly Football Manager, but we'll do some F1 and probably some Euro Truck in there as well. And might do some other games. You never know. I do play a lot of old games sometimes on stream. Here's a Might and Magic 2. Diablo 1. I've never actually beaten Diablo 1. Believe it or not. And it's great. I wish I could get my hands on Diablo 2 as well. But Blizzard got that on lock right now. And I'm not interested in making a Battle.net account anytime soon. If they even still use a Battle.net account since they got bought out by Microsoft. Not 100% sure. So it's still BattleNet for now. That's good. I just their games have never. I haven't really played a Blizzard game in a long time. Whoa, whoa.
Puncture, you have a front left puncture. Pit, pit, pit.
But at some point, I'm sure they'll merge it. Yeah, they probably will. Too many issues with WoW and StarCraft, etc. Yeah. Get out of the racing line here for these gentlemen who can go. But yeah, I haven't played Call of Duty in a long time, so it's like I'm not even interested in Call of Duty anymore. I played Black Ops 2. I didn't enjoy it. Call of Duty 4 was really the one I enjoyed the most. COD sucks now. Yeah, it's not. It's not the COD I've come to know and love. You know, it's not the COD I grew up with. So I played COD 2, COD 4, actually since COD 3. Now, when you say COD 3, do you mean Black Ops 3 or do you mean COD 3? Oh, you probably mean Black Ops 3. Black Ops 2 was the all-time best. I didn't enjoy it as much. It was good, but I really enjoyed COD 4 more. So, Modern Warfare. Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. The original. No, COD 3. Yeah. Let's put the other engine in. Oh, Warfare 3. Okay. Paris map was the shit. Paris map was good in that, yeah. COD 3. Or Modern Warfare 3. See, it's so confusing because there is Modern Warfare 3, and then there's actually a Call of Duty 3 that is way older than the Modern Warfare series. And that was the COD 3 that I played. And that was dog shit. But COD 2 was good. And COD 4 Modern Warfare was really good. So, COD 2 was like World War II. Yeah, now there's Modern Warfare 3 Remastered, Modern Warfare 3 2024. Yeah, exactly. It's all changed. I watched friend play former CS player actually play Warzone on stream. She plays Warzone. And it's like it's cool. It's okay to watch. Like I don't mind watching it, but it's like that's not something I would ever enjoy playing. I can tell. So I'm not big on the battle royals. I tried it. I tried PUBG. I didn't like it. I like totally. Was it Totally Accurate Battlegrounds or something like that? That was interesting. That was kind of funny. But yeah. Totally Accurate was funny too. Yeah, Totally Accurate Battlegrounds was a lot of fun. That's a goof off game. When I had friends who were gaming every night, I would hop on that a few times a week. I never streamed it, but we would hop on and run it down. That was pretty good. I gotta admit. I like the one that the game. It's not a battle royal, but it's oh god. It had a fully destructible environment, and they shut the game down in 2023. I can't remember the name of it, but it was very like 8-bit style art, very Qubit style art, and it was the environment like you could destroy whole buildings, like you could topple entire buildings on somebody. It was amazing. I have it in my library. I'm about to pause to check. I put down a flying lap and then I'm gonna go check because I can't fucking remember this thing for the life of me. What was it called? I think it started with an S. I think it started with it. Sector's Edge. That was it. Great game. Oh, I don't know that game. It was a fun game. It played like an arena shooter. It played like a Quake, and like the POV and everything. Did you hear about Gray Zone Warfare? No, I didn't. What's going on with Gray Zone Warfare? You may like it. Is it a battle royal? Please tell me no. Is it on Steam?
Good work. We're through to the next session.
Gray Zone Warfare. Gray Zone Warfare. Here we go. It is on Steam. And it is an early access game. Oh, it's like fuck, what's the name of that game? It looks like almost a you know what this game reminds me of? Arma. This game reminds me of Arma. Not about a royal, yes, it's just sort of like very realistic tactical shoot. Yeah, it looks like an Arma to me. Who'd we lose? We lost both Caterhams in Petrov and Kovalainen. We lost the first tour. Yeah, it's really like Arma. Arma's a game I wanted to try for a long time. I've never have, but I've watched a lot of those YouTubers that make long form content, and man, that shit looks so much fun. Toro Rosso, Jean-Eric Byrne, the Mauritius of Charles Peak, Ricardo's Toro Rosso. We lost Timo Glock in the other Mauritius. We lost Nikeen Karthikeyan at his home track, out in Q1 for HRT. Let's go to Q2. I played a game. I played Squad as well. That is a very fun game. I will say that. Squad was really enjoyable. It's just that tactical shooters don't hold my interest as much as other types of games, so I don't wind up playing them very long. I play them in spurts. Like, I used to play Insurgency as well. Insurgency was a lot of fun. But Insurgency to me was like a game like Sven Co-op, where you just run around, shoot shit. Insurgency was fun, though, I do have to say. I don't have the new one. Or the newer one. It's not really new anymore. But the newer Insurgency. But I used to play with my uncle, who played, yes, he played Rocket League. But I never streamed Rocket League. But we played a lot of Insurgency together. And what else? I don't know. Squad was good though. I enjoyed that. Woo, woo. Okay. I see a lot of people play Squad and dropped it all dropped it quickly. Didn't have time to try it. There's still a pretty dedicated community to it. I will say that. And it is fun. Like, I'm not going to deny it's not fun. I just, it's one of these things where, it's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's really tactical, but it's not on the level Armor 3 is. It's kind of this real weird in between. And because of that, if you just pick up and play, you might get smoked by a team that comes in as an actual like squad, which is like, I don't know, but it is fun. I guess the reason I play Squad is when I want to recount the old day defeat type games I used to play, because I used to play a lot of day defeat back in the day. And when I want that experience again, I usually pick up squad. Pedro De La Rosa, the other HRT out. Then the first of the two Ferraris, Felipe Massa in 16th. Wow. The two Force Indias, Hulkenberg DeResta, 15th, 14th. Our teammate out in P13. The first of the two Red Bulls is out. Mark Webber in P12. And then the other Ferrari and Fernando Alonso is out in P11. So let's move on to the final qualifying. So. All right, man. Got to go, Kirk. I lurk and let the stream in the background. Good luck. Keep it up. Thank you. Thank you for being here as well. Stream is neat. Appreciate you, man. So. Do I really want to start on the option tire? I don't, but these are pretty. We'll go back with the primes. So. Ooh, that's pretty cloudy. There was not any rain in the forecast either. So let's just get this lap down in case it starts raining. And then we got the full race after this, and then when we're done the full race, we'll go on to Football Manager. We'll play a game of Football Manager. Kick on in our FM season, which is, I think, 7 out of 18 games through now. Oh, I didn't even upload. I totally didn't even cross my mind to upload something while I was out golfing today. So I still have the 2 games from the other night, Thursday night, I believe it was. Blimey. I'll have to upload those. That's fine. There is plenty of content on the YouTube channel. That's for sure. I think I was going over the playlist the other day, actually, and it was something like 37 videos, I think. So, or 38 videos now. I think our preseason was 12 or 13 videos on top of 20 for the regular season. So, and then obviously the 7 for our second season. So hey, plenty there. That's for sure. Let's return to the garage. Let's get through the rest of this time. Okay, so the two cars we're worried about that we're keeping an eye on. Nico Rosberg, he's 4th. Michael Schumacher, he is 6th. So we are essentially fighting for the constructor's title. Driver's title's 1. Constructor's title is what we're fighting for. And if I remember correctly, we were only 31 points ahead of the Mercedes at the top. So it's they cut 10 points into our lead last race. So yep, 2-stopper, prime, and option. So we'll go with cautious fuel. So pretty low tire wear overall. So let me just I'm looking over one thing real quick. I think the Union are still an hour away. Like MLS. Let me go to MLS real quick. Montreal, Orlando tied. NYCFC's beaten DC. Toronto's beaten New England. Cincy's beaten Atlanta. Columbus and Portland are netted at 2-2. Miami's beaten Nashville. Houston and Austin have yet to score. Salt Lake's beat Chicago 2-0, and then KC and St. Louis are tied at 1. And then when do the Union play? They don't play till tomorrow. Don't tell me they don't play till tomorrow. Where are we? Oh, we're off this week, aren't we? Yeah, we're off this week. Man, I was so confused. I'm like, why don't I see the Union? I forgot there's 29 teams in this league, so somebody's got to be off every week. And this week it just happens to be us. So, fair enough. I'm gonna pause the Winamp, and I'm gonna run the ads. I'm gonna take a restroom break because we did the whole practice session, and then we did the qualifying. So the ads start in 3 minutes. There's 7 minutes anyway. So we'll run them now to get them out of the way, and then I'm going to use the restroom in the meantime. So I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. We're going to put a little bit of music on for you, if I can. Let me see if I can. Real quick. Oh my God, this page won't load. 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 Why won't you load? I'm wondering too, by the way. Oh good God, this thing is not loading at all. Is anything loading? Let me hit refresh on. Yeah, Twitter's loading. Yeah. Mix's DB is not loading, so what I'm gonna do is go back to where's my playlist? What the? I guess I have to go into actual playlist since Mix's DB is not loading, and we're gonna play you one of these songs. I'll be back. Oh great! Oh what a track too. Jesus. Anyway, we'll be back in a minute. Don't go anywhere. Okay, I'm back. And this is just a flippin' phenomenal track. The House of Zacharias, Secret Star, Sasha's A-Mix. It's just... This is... Sasha's just really good. Like, at the end of the day, Sasha's excellent. Oh my god, I could never spell that word correctly. I could never spell the word intermittently correctly. I never know if it's intermittently, and like I'm all over the shop with the spelling of it. All right. Great track. I think it still has like another 2 minutes to run out here, probably. It does. His live shows, man, if I could go to his live shows, sweet mother of God. Not like you. I love you for who you are. You're my secret star. I love you for what you are. Let's just I'm letting it just run out, man. Secret star. I love you for who you are. Of course, I realize now that going to break and not pausing the recording is probably a mistake, but hey, it is what it is. Oh. What you are. My secret star. Such an amazing song. I every time I hear it, whenever it comes up on shuffle, I'm just blown away. Absolutely blown away by it. I mean, this to me is what house music should sound like. This is exactly what house music is to me. A lot of stuff today is good. It's good. Don't get me wrong. I actually enjoy it a lot, but it's just not. It's different. It's not this. It's very different. Great track. The House of Zacharias, Secret Star, the Sasha's A-Mix. Absolutely phenomenal track. Um, really can't say enough about it. So let's get back into it then. The race. Let's go to track. Let's get ready. Let's go. Let's race. Shall we? I will have to make a note, by the way, as we talk about OBS. We talk about updating OBS to update my client, because I've told it I will do it later twice now, but I'll make sure tomorrow I update it when I get home. Simon said, what a jump from Hamilton. I've had to use basically everything down into the first corner. Basically I'm out of curves. I'm out of curves already. But we're underway. The Winamp music needs to come back now, please. Thank you. There we go. Star Fox. Straight in with the Star Fox. So woo. Oh, it's only 60 laps? I would have thought it would have been a lot more. I would have thought like 60 laps, man. It's like an 80-minute race. I would have thought close to 70 would have been what this race is for, like, or how long this race is for. Just figure 70 minutes. Actually, 70 minutes, it's close to 115 then. Yeah, maybe 65. $65 would put it at around an hour 40. That's about the average race, I would say, of an F1. The average length of an F1 race, I should say. Ooh, little bump right there at the end turn. Do the car a lot wider, but we're still on the track. We're still fine. Well, wide in turn 1, so. This is back when the fastest lap did not give a championship point out, and sprints were not a thing. Sprint racing was just not a thing. So, and of course, the year this came out, Sebastian Vettel would win his third consecutive F1 driver's title. And we're in season 4, so this would technically be 2017, I believe. No, this would be 2016 if it was season 4. 2013 was won by Vettel. 2014 was Hamilton. 2015 was Hamilton. 2016 was Nico Rosberg. At least I believe he was 16. He might be 18, but I'm pretty sure he was. Now that's killing me. I gotta look that up. He was champion. Yeah, I was right. 2016. He was champion in 2016. So. The next season, which is season 5, it's the last season for this game, would equate to 2017, and that was also Lewis Hamilton. So. Of course, I think Vettel's won the last 3. I think he's won 20, 23, 22, and 21, was it? Because Hamilton has 7. Hamilton has 7, which is 2008, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, and 20, yeah. So Max is up on 3 now already. Really about to be 4 this season. I mean, look, I'm about to say something controversial, but Verstappen could win 8 or 9 world championships, and I would still not consider him the greatest driver of all time. He'd be up there. I mean, he's easily top 3, maybe top 5. But I would say I would really only it's tough. It's tough. There would be at least 2, but maybe 3 drivers ahead of Max. I don't know. Because a lot of other drivers have won in varying different cars. Like Hamilton alone, yes, he dominated, won 6 out of 7 between 2014 and 2019. But then he also won the one in 2008, which was a completely different engine, completely different car, completely different field of very experienced drivers. And you obviously have Schumacher in the 90s, when that field was absolutely stacked with talent. And I would put Ayrton Senna ahead as well. Because he just had it. Senna. The interesting thing about Senna was he was in an era where the driving talent was absolutely unreal. I mean, you're talking Schumacher's beginning, Coulthard was in there, Nigel Mansell he was racing with at the time. You know, another world champion. I believe he might have been racing alongside Damon Hill. Another champion, obviously Alain Prost, 4-time champion. Phenomenal race car driver.
30-second lead over Hamilton.
In an era where the cars were really not, I mean, there just wasn't much aerodynamic grip on those cars. And he won championships at what? Was it two different teams that he won championships with? Because I want to say in '88 when he won, or no, he won in 90. He won in 92. No, 92 was Mansell. 93 was Prost. So, I want to say he won in 91, 90, and 88. And I want to say the 88 win was potentially a Lotus win. And then 90 and 91 was obviously McLaren. Prost would win in 93 in Williams. Prost won in 89 in the McLaren as well. But Williams had that automatic suspension put in 92, and fucking Mansell went on and absolutely scorched the field with that automatic suspension. And Prost wanted it, and then and he didn't want to be teammates with Senna anymore after their feud, so he went to Williams in 93 and won the world title there. He retired because Williams were rumored to be signing Senna, and he didn't want anything to do with it. But by then he was much older, I think early to mid-30s, so he stepped aside and retired. And Senna came in as the backup, or not backup driver, but Senna came in to replace him in 94 and was leading the championship until he died at Imola. So, and that car in 94, they banned the automatic suspension ahead of the 94 season. So the one piece of technology that put Williams at the forefront was gone for 94, and that car really struggled for grip after that. It had a lot of trouble, but he had that car, I think, in the championship lead by a point or two when that Imola race came around. I think he put it on pole in that race as well, which was the day Ratzenberger died. Whoa. So next stream, I'll go back down to 30 FPS, and we'll see if that helps with the encoding issue that I'm having. But yeah, a penalty. I actually go to the football tomorrow. I downloaded my ticket, I think yesterday. I downloaded the ticket. It might have been today, but I'm pretty sure I did it yesterday. Yeah, I did it yesterday.
Will be stopping in 3 laps time.
So, watching the development team play tomorrow. They got Red Bulls too.
Traffic ahead, stay alert. You're coming up to a lapped car. Be careful when overtaking.
Ooh, little lockup. Oh, I got DRS this lap. Sick. And it's caused us to go purple because of that 138.4. I just wish I had it for this long straight. Good old Mario Paint. That's the game they need to remake, by the way. I don't think people understand how good that game was. There was so much you can do with it, man. There was the fly sliding game. There was other mini games. There was the music maker. It's just Huh. That would be a good Twitter thread, by the way, or a good Twitter post. Games that need to be remade or have a sequel made to them. Chrome Hounds. I mean, come on, Chrome Hounds is excellent. Chrome Hounds was probably one of the best multiplayer games I ever played. What else? Rumble Roses. Uh, um, second game is kind of shit. Engine was better, but no story mode. Really disappointing. Way too grindy to unlock anything, by the way. I mean, you basically were 56. I was 56 hours into the game, and I think I had like 6% of it unlocked. It just took forever to unlock anything in that game. And it was mainly just the tires that you were unlocking. Characters took a little while, like about 20 hours worth of gameplay, but then it was just the tire after that. What else? Mario Paint. Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars. I'd love a follow-up, but not like a Paper Mario or anything like that. Like, make it based in the same kingdom, the same world that you made Legend of the Seven Stars in, right?
The guys have run the numbers, and we calculate that Rosberg will be pitting within the next 2 laps.
What else? Mario Paint, like I said, would be great. Yoshi's Island? We got a Yoshi's Island 2? That'd be sick. That's a purple lap. I felt good. I'd love another Chrono game. Chrono Cross, Chrono Trigger. Or just remake it. Like Mario Paint, you might be able to make a second game with, but just... You could just remake it. It would be just as excellent. Donkey Kong Country. What a series of games that was. Well, we're already a sixth of the way through.
There's a group of slower cars just ahead of you.
This race. I think this is going to be about a 90. I want to say it's going to be about a 95 to 110 minute, or yeah, no, 110 minute, 95 to 100 minute race. Because you figure laps are about 138, so if they're 140, if you use 140 as a benchmark, it means every three laps is 5 minutes. So 30 laps is 50 minutes, 60 laps is 100 minutes. So, but you're not doing 140s, you're doing like 137. I just went purple 137.4. Doing 138s consistently. You have a few laps you pit. You're only pitting twice. So only 2 laps are going to be in the 2 minute mark, you think? Yoshi's Cookie. There's a game that needs to be remade. Dr. Mario. I'd take another Dr. Mario game in a heartbeat. Yeah, my guess. Let me revise my. I'm gonna say it's gonna be a 99-minute race, an hour 39 minutes something. Because the options are gonna be quick, I think too. Like it could be a 38-minute. I'm 38. My initial was a 98-minute 40. But like that's if I don't mess up anything, right? And obviously I might. I did manage to get DRS down the back straight. That's good. And we'll see if that affects our our lap time. Right now I'm not purple because I did have to cut inside those cars, and I have got a lot of traffic in front of me right now. What am I even coming into box? And I've had to go down to standard fuel mode now. 23. I don't come in for 11 more laps. Tires are okay for now. They're going to be a little worn come lap 23. Because these have got 3 laps of qualifying on them as well, these tires. Oh, that's a bad lockup. Right now, Rosberg is running P3. That's 15 points, which means I need Schumacher in 15th or 15th, 5th or lower. Now, I know Grosjean's 4th, so that's currently the case. If he's 5th, if Schumacher is 5th, we don't gain on him, but we don't lose any ground on him. We stay exactly as we are. If Schumacher's below 5th, which I don't think he is, then it's we're going to gain ground on him if he's 6 or lower. So. We'll see if that's the case. We'll see where he's really riding it right now. We'll try to keep an eye on it. Rosberg being 3rd isn't helping us though. I want to win the constructors title. I'm trying to win it. I've won it all through. I mean, I won it the Euros with Caterham at the start of the career mode. And if I can win it with Caterham and Bruno Senna, okay, sure, he's not scored me a bucket load of points, but he's got me like 12, 18 points, somewhere around there. Like, not like he hasn't contributed anything. So, my biggest quarrel is if he, and that's more points than I had last season from him, by the way. And we won the constructors last season with Williams. So my concern is if he's giving me 12 to 18 points, potential for 20 by the end of the season, because there's 3 races left after this, then we should be winning the constructors title. And the race is so tight at the top for it. So, I mean, we would still be leading if he hadn't scored a single point, don't get me wrong, but it'd be an even tighter race. I mean, you're talking about we're only 31 points ahead last I checked. So if he's got 18 points, you're talking a paper thin, a wafer thin margin. So Rosberg P3. Wow, that's really bad, the encoding issue. That was a big chunk of skipping there, but we got to power through it tonight. I'm wondering if I can lower the FPS value now, but I don't think I can. No, I can't. So let's see if multipass mode does anything. Whoa! No, it hasn't done anything. I've got this. If I'm getting the frame stuttering in the game, I know that it's an encoding issue still. OBS. I gotta update OBS, which I will do tomorrow. So. Whoa! Almost lost it there. That was a big save. I gotta learn to use my freaking curves more. I'm not using my full lap allocation here. Well, the tires are really loose now. Starting to get a little bit more sliding on them, and I still got a 7 laps until we freaking pit. So they don't look as bad as they did when I ran them basically to the ground because they did puncture, but they don't look as bad as they did when I ran them in the practice. But it's more the feel. They feel a lot more grainy. Kovalainen puffed his tires, but I had to go down an extra gear because I had to take a different line than a racing line because he was just converging on it. I mean, and there it is again, me telling myself I need to use curves and me not using curves. All right, message, go away, please. Thank you.
The guy behind has had a set of prime
That's Hamilton.
going for a longer speed
Rosberg
by the looks of it.
might be up to P2 after that pit stop. Unless Rosberg pitted same lap. Just a possibility. Oh, my lord, message. It seems to be worse with the multi-pass, so let's knock it back down to just single pass. Gotta be careful of that bump there, really. All over the shop with the car. And then here again, that's a big curve. That'll just throw you completely out of direction. Whee! We got DRS, and we managed to use all our curves in the lap. Hooray! Finally. Front left's looking pretty worn right now. We still got 5 laps before we box. All right, that's our first rewind. Let's rewind it all the way. We still have 3 rewinds remaining now. That was close to our purple time. And I believe our purple time was a lap we had DRS on. It might not have been, but I believe it was. Otherwise, these tires are shot. Front left in particular is really bad. It's not red yet, but it's getting there. Woo. I know one thing, the setup feels good. The car feels really good. The track is just awesome. Like, I can't, there's some I just really enjoy. Bahrain is a good one. Australia is probably my favorite. Australia is just a phenomenal track. That's the way a street track should be in Australia. All this stuff with Vegas and Miami and freaking there's 2 street tracks that are really good that F1 really got right. The first is Australia and the second is Valencia. Valencia is an amazing course. Of course, they don't even race at Valencia anymore. That's a shame. I mean, how has Valencia and Buddh been replaced with Jeddah, or really low sail. We'll say low sail, and Vegas really. Don't even want to say Miami. Miami's tolerable in parts. It's not really that great, but it's tolerable in parts. But Vegas is just atrocious. Good Lord. Absolutely god-awful street track. Almost the lap we pit. Oh. Had a big sneeze there. Whew. Thankfully I cut the mic for it, but oh man, sorry. Oh my word, message go away. I'm wondering if I can give it a higher priority in the task manager, if that will actually help. Let me see if I can do that. Hold on real quick. Task manager, please. OBS. Resource values? No. Go to details. Set priority above normal. Yes. I'm wondering, I mean, memory and CPU usage are totally fine. The Intel graphics card, the GPU 0 is running at 29, and NVIDIA RTX is running at 63%. So, memory is 71, CPU is 22. So, I just don't know. The only other thing I can do is go here, and go to baseline. Thank you, ESPN scoreboard. Speed World, sorry.
There's a large group of slower cars ahead. I think we could consider pitting early so they don't slow you up.
They won't slow me up. But it's not a bad idea. But by the time you told me, we're on the last lap anyway. So the idea is null and void. Cartha Cam won't get out of our way despite a blue flag. Alkenberg's here. The rest is running P13, which means our boy's running P12. Oh, I've tried everything in the book. And I mean everything in the book to get that message to disappear. But, oh well. Oh, Weber. Whoa, Senna. I know you want the position, Senna, but you gotta let me pass as well, bud. We are boxing. I am all over the place. Oh my word. There's just no grip left in these tires. There we go. Let me go into lean mode here.
Go now.
3.2, it's a pretty good pit stop from the team.
There's some traffic at the pit exit. Watch out as you rejoin the track. The car's got a new set of prime tyres on. You only have to
One stop left.
One stop left.
And that stop is another 24 laps away. So, but we did 32 before the tire blew out on practice. 31 really before the tire blew out practice. So, I think the tires comfortably have. Let me see one thing there. I think they comfortably have about 27 laps in them. I don't know. Maybe if I disabled the preview, would that help? That might actually help. Just for now. It just might help OBS and the amount of processing OBS uses. Shit. Think about that. I didn't even think about that. I can always turn it back on when we move over to Football Manager. All right, we are 40% through our race here at Buddh. We got 3 hours left on our stream timer, so we're live for another 3 hours. Hulkenberg. Beside me. Oh, Senna's up to P11, I think. That's really good for us. Oh, man, if he can get into the points again. The help we would get trying to stave Mercedes off, man. Sorry. Because look who's up to P2, Rosberg. So, woo! So it means that Rosberg's getting 18 freaking points. Which means no more than 7 for Schumacher. There's no point that pays 7. So it means Schumacher has to be 7th or lower now. Once then I get back up to speed. Oh, Perez is for it. Oh, Perez just passed Hamilton. For 3rd, surprisingly. Question though for us is, where is Schumacher? Raikkonen running 10th, Vettel running 9th. Pick. Why would you come across the racing line into the racing line at the entry of the turn, mate? That I'm gonna meet you in. You just stay wide, man. Let me take the entrance to the turn, which is where the racing line is, and then you can just continue wide, and then woo, that is the car getting loose. All right. This message won't go away. There it goes. Schumacher's running 8th. That's fine. That's okay. It means he's got 4 points, and Rosberg's got 18. That means that Mercedes would get 22. We would have 25. So we would actually gain points on Mercedes. So as long as Schumacher stays back there in 8th place, we're okay. Button's running P7. And P6 looks to be a good 15-20 seconds up the road from Schumacher, so that's honestly fine. You know this is getting replayed. I think this is probably my favorite theme from all of Street Fighter. I mean, there's so many great themes in Street Fighter, don't get me wrong, but to me, Ken's theme is number one. It's the best one. I think probably followed by... My number 2 is probably Guile. And then... I don't know who I would say would be 3. T-Hawks is really good from Super Street Fighter 2. But so is Bison's. Bison's good. Chun-Li's is really good as well. E-Honda's is great. Probably Honda's, actually. That's a purple lap. 137.053. We are quickest. This is Zangief's ending. Pause it real quick. I need to go back to assigning them hotkeys, by the way. purple by 2/100ths of a second after the opening. Oh, that's gone. Ran way wide. Whoa, whoa, huge lockup on the front right. Oh my god, the video encoding crap is getting worse. How is it getting worse? Let's pause for a second. Oh, this page is finally loaded. Good lord. Oh, this is done. That's got 13 more to go. Ah. Go here real quick. Let's play that one more time. Well, wow, there's so much more to go. Let's see here, here, next. Let's do, might as well do a different character. Are they max? Hold on a second. Units. I think they are max. And I don't think you can enhance them. No, they're not max. 30 is the max. 30 is not the max. 40 is the max. Bum, 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 bum. And you can actually awaken them. How about that? I didn't think about that. Gotcha games, man. They're odd. Claim, quests, events, here, event quests, there. Let's just set that on its way. Go here and minimize. Ad starts in 15 seconds for those of you on Twitch. Ooh. We got the arrest too. Okay, purple by 4/10. That was good. That was not bad. Purple by 6/10 now. Oh, what? The car slid out from underneath. And we lost our purple because of that slide by half a second. But we are at the halfway mark of this race. We are at the halfway mark. The Zeromus battle. Great game. Final Fantasy IV. Absolutely phenomenal game. That front right always locks a little bit, but that's not the tire that gets worn the most, surprisingly. It's the front left that always goes first on this track, and I don't know why. Boom! 136.078. We smash our previous fastest lap by an entire second. Whew. I just have the vision of casting Meteor down on, like, whew, 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 whew. Oh, wow. Go away, message. Come on now. Woo. It actually is affecting the frame rate in the game as well. But I haven't had this issue. I mean, I've had like frame rate skipping, but not this bad in the previous 20 days. It is a bit warmer in here though. Like, I will say, it might be a heat issue, a heat sink issue. I could turn on the fan. Let me do that. Let's take a small break here because it's been another hour. Let me turn the fan on, get it blowing some cooler air on this thing. We'll pause Donkey Kong Country for a second. We're going to go back to our playlist. We'll play this one, the summer one. And we'll put it on mix. So I'm going to take a quick 3-4 minute break, set up the fan, get things going here, try to cool this down. Maybe it's a heat sink issue. It is running pretty hot. It's running about 71. Oh, it's running very hot. So let me take a break and set that up, and we'll be right back. Okay. Hopefully that helps. Hopefully. Let's see if it does. Ooh, who's this? Let me just check. Who's messaged me? Essentially. All right, cool. So it's not a big deal, that message. So I've got two fans. Both of them are kind of pointed at the laptop. So maybe that is going to help us. But we are back. Sweet sensual love, natural loving. 20 seconds. We'll let that run out. That was obviously Bob Marley, Is This Love? And then Big Mountain, Sweet Sensual Love. So let's kick on. See if we can actually finish this race. We've got quite a bit to go here. Oh, a little under half the race to go. And we're in, obviously, India for Buddh.
Perez should be coming in to change his tyres within the next 3 laps.
Well, he's running third. He's only a second and a half off of Rosberg. So that would not help us. But what I can do, and probably what I will do, is looking into maybe next year sometime, looking into getting another computer, or looking into getting a I do have an older laptop, one that's about 6 years old, and it will run OBS just fine. What I can probably do is get a capture card, and that way I can dual PC it. One can just run the game, and the other can just run OBS. I think that's better. And then obviously any of the music and anything will go on the second PC as well, and that I think will be great. So one PC can literally focus on running the game, and the other can just focus on streaming the game and music playing. Speaking of music playing, let's get Winamp going again. I was lucky that hit of the curb under braking didn't lock the tire there. So we got a ways to go, but we're getting there. We'll put it that way. We got about 27 laps to go. Which is just about 55 or 45% of the race left. So. Woo! Is this the same thing again? It's Zeromus again. So each track is in this playlist 3 times. But to be so close together is such an oddity. Both teams, I would say, for the SNES games. The Final Fantasies, the main ones that came out on the SNES, I would say both Final Boss themes are pretty excellent. Zeromus and Kafka. I actually moved my mixer off the table so it doesn't block the one fan I put on the left-hand side of the desk. Yuli! How are you, Benny? Oh, this is BB. BB! That's fair. I'm on her PC. I don't know how to answer that question, mate. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Perez should be coming into the pits within
Uh,
5 laps.
I guess I'm okay. I had a good day today. I went golfing. That's always fun. I shot well as well. I shot a 110, which sounds awful, but I mean, my best last year was a 106. My first round last year was a 146, and this year I shot 110 out of the gate. So hey, it's not bad. How are you? How have you been? I'm gonna be so gutted I'm not going to Dallas. I'm so upset now. Like, Astra made it. Big is finally there, so like Zana's back on land. You're obviously going. The whole FlyQuest team's going. The other team I really enjoy, Fluxo's going. And I'm not gonna be there. It's a shame. Good. I'm full. Just had ramen. Yeah, it's a crazy switch up in EU too. Yeah, I miss everybody, and I'm not going to get a chance to see any of y'all this year, unfortunately, unless everybody goes like frag. So, which I know y'all did a few months ago, and I didn't manage to make it down there. But the main frag that might be coming later this year. But anyway, you had ramen, man. Did you? Here's the thing. Baby. Answer me this, right? When you say you just had ramen, did you order it? Did you cook it? Or was it instant ramen? This is the important question. Because like instant ramen's okay if you're in a spot. It's not. I'm not a huge fan of it. But if you make your own ramen, that's pretty. And obviously ordering ramen. Nah, bought it. Sat down in restaurant. Ooh, let's go. Chicago ramen, nice. That's some good ramen. Then that's got. Oh. I'm not even hungry, and you're making me hungry now. I had golf course food, which is your typical American junk, essentially. So, I went with my brother. He had cheesesteak egg rolls, which are always awesome, but never good for you. And I think I had a chicken quesadilla. I was like, I'm good. I'm done for the night. I meant to ask, by the way, because I know you've been in Philly, and I know a lot of the times when teams travel, you don't always get to, like, not see the sights, but experience, like, all of the food a city has to offer. Have you ever had a Philadelphia soft pretzel? That's my question, because if you ever get one from the Philly Soft Pretzel Factory, oh my God, it's one of the best things you can have in the morning. You ever get to like 10, 11 o'clock, or later, it could be an afternoon thing, but so if you're ever out in Philly again, there's a chain out here called Philadelphia Soft Pretzel Factory, and they make big soft pretzels, and you get them, they're like piping hot, and they're so good. I can't ever. I told my girlfriend this, and it's just a shame. I told her, I don't think I could ever leave the Philadelphia area because I would miss the food way too much, like way too much. And I'm a big foodie. Didn't even know that existed. Oh my God! All right, noted. My face had popped, so I'll be beat. Hey, good luck in your game. Thank you for stopping by. Woo! Right up on the inside of Carthagena. And I should watch the delta between Perez and Rosberg here. He's only 4/10 off. Wow. And I thought he would have pitted by now. Unless I'm going nuts. Whoa, whoa, the rest of, whoa, what are you doing? So, oh, he's 7/10 now. I don't know, I'll keep an eye on it. Where's Senna? Senna's P11. He's still not, I mean, there's a huge gap between him and P10. I don't know if he's going to be able to really come back from with the size of that gap, which would suck because he's getting close to the points, obviously being in P11, but I don't think I got DRS with Weber there. Oh, I did. Sick. It's a shame I'm not in an area on the track that I can give Senna DRS. You know, that would be really good. And if that's 10th in front of him, that's not a bad gap. Oh, I locked in front of him, but he's still all right. I gave him the racing line through the turn. That might be DRS for him, actually. I hope it is. So, woo. And I'm purple as well through the sector 1. That's nice. Now I'm getting the blue flag on whoever. This might be Vettel. Yep. There's Perez pitting. I'm 6/10 up on the time. So purple so far. Purple, and I've saved most of my curves for these last 2 corners. That might be a purple lap. That is a 1:35.8 on primes. That's a blinding lap. Perez is pitting. Kobayashi is P4, which means, well, they're teammates, so Kobayashi's either pitted the lap prior or he's going to pit the lap after. So I should say I'm more concerned with Schumacher's placing now. Is he still P8? Obviously, we passed Vettel for P10, or who was in P10. Not for P10, but Vettel who was at P10. And now the question is where's good old Schumacher? Purple again. I have even more curves this time. But I think I jacked up that penultimate corner, so I think it's not going to be purple. No, it is. By 2/10, 1:35.6, 3-1. Purple again on lap 40. Which means we're pitting soon, aren't we? Yeah. We're pitting in 7 laps. This was, I think, the mountain. And I actually hated this part of the game. So. Oh, Perez is only 1.8 after his pit stop. That's pretty good. So did Rosberg pit then too? Rosberg must have just pitted as well. Woo! Hamilton P4. I don't know where Schumacher is now. I must have passed him in the pits. Perez is barely holding on to P3. Hamilton's having a go at him, actually. It's like Hamilton will be stopping within the next few laps. Purple again, 135.499. We keep getting quicker. Rosberg P2. We might have DRS. We do have DRS. And then we're back to lapping the back of the field again. Ricciardo's 23rd. I think there's a DNF. And if it's Schumacher, that would be unbelievable for us, by the way. But I don't think it is. We'll have to pay attention. Ricciardo, 23rd. Pick is 22nd. That's one of the. Pick is the other Toro Rosso. So both Toro Rossos are in. I'm wondering if it's a. It might be. I don't know. Because I'm trying to think of back markers, and I'm pretty sure I've seen both Force India still. I think I've seen both Caterhams. I think I've seen both Ferraris as well, although I'm not 100% sure on that one. But we definitely have a DNF. We boxed in 5. I completely overshot. I'm going to have to reset the track. I completely missed my braking point. There's Pick. Wondering. So 21st, I mean the field's all jumbled up now because we're 43 laps in instead of, 3, but still 21st should be next. Coming up on somebody here. They're going down the back straight right now. The heat definitely seems, the fans have worked. It looks like. So. Ooh, Chun-Li's theme. Ooh. Little grass involved in there. I think that's going to wipe our purple out. But we should get a purple, keyword, get a purple lap within our last stint because we'll be onto the option tires. And the car will obviously be significantly lighter as well. So woo. Took me all lap to catch him again. The question is, who is this in front of us? It's a Caterham. It's Kovalainen in 22nd. So his teammate might be running 21st. One of the Marussias might be running 21st as well, which would, if that's, I'm thinking the DNF might be a Marussia. Timo Glock is the one Marussia. I think Pick might be the other, actually. I thought Jean-Eric Verne is the Toro Rosso. And I haven't seen him. This gray track, by the way. Whoa. This is Kirby Superstar. This is the best Kirby game ever made. Except for maybe Air Ride, which we need a sequel of. I'm going to be honest with you. We need a second game. Is this the other Caterham? Yes. So you have to think, we spotted both Toro Rossos, or we spotted a Toro Rosso and a Marussia. We've spotted both Caterhams. And we passed one car that we don't know. So, which is probably the other Marussia or the other Toro Rosso. Petrov P19. Everybody should have about one pit stop left, I think. Everybody might be done pit stops, actually, at this rate. Because we do only have 15 laps to go, so... I think that's a Ferrari ahead of us now. At P18, that might be Massa.
Pit in this lap. Come into the pit to the end of this lap.
And we're boxing. It's going to throw us all off. That's Alonso P18. Wow, where's Massa? Alonso's having a stinker right now. Don't know why he's gaining on me. I got DRS, mate. He doesn't. Slipstream can't be that strong. It is in this game, by the way. It is that strong in this game. Who are we just about to catch? Hulu! How you been, Hulu?
You need to pit in this lap.
I got a box, but I want to know who's in front. I hope you've been well, mate. Ooh, that's the front right. Ooh. That's De La Rosa, so it's one of the HRTs in 17th. So I honestly think one of the Marussias or one of the Marussias or one of the Toro Rossos is the DNF. We do have a DNF, but I think it's one of those two. It would make sense. Whoa.
Exit now.
Good time to take a sip of water is when you're pitting.
Watch out for traffic as you rejoin the track.
Oh, I didn't mean to go to Rich. Hell no, but I do have +5
More
laps.
scheduled pit stops, so look after your tyres.
Let's kick it to standard, and then we'll do a stint of Rich at the end. Maybe with like 7 laps to go. We only have 13 to go, though, by the way, so we will be 80% done this time by. So 4/5 of the race will be complete this time by. My guess for total race time was 1 minute, between 1 minute 38 and 40 seconds. Whoa, that's way wide. Oh my God. And 1 minute 39 and 30 seconds. We'll see if I'm right. I think we might be well under that, actually. Because that's given like minute 38 laps. And I've definitely run a lot of laps under a minute 38, even on the prime tires. First stint, maybe not so much. Second stint, 100%. So we're trying to figure out who the DNF is, or at least I'm trying to figure out who the DNF is. So we know we've passed Ricardo, Toro Rosso. We passed Pick, Marussia. We passed Kovalainen and Petrov, both Caterhams. This is Alonso ahead of me. Ferrari. Ahead of him is Pedro De La Rosa in HRT. Oh my God, the options feel so much better. Oh my word. Oh my Lord, these feel amazing. Oh, I can actually stick that flat out and not be afraid. Holy crap. Almost lost it there. And there too. Now we got DRS. Let's go. 133.603. Absolutely smashed our purple. Oh boy. Went wide, of course. The theme that from this game, obviously Final Fantasy VI, but the theme when they're in the Megatech suits and they're marching on the town in the west. I can't remember the name of the town offhand, but it's the snow town in the mountains, and they're going to get the terraform or whatever. Oh my God, that theme. Terra's theme is what it really is, but and then they did it like an opera style once of that cover, and or of that theme. They did Terra's theme, but with some lyrics. in a more like orchestral theme with a almost like a Japanese opera singer, and it was to this day it's amazing. Let me see if I can find it real quick, actually, because we just lost the cookie. But let me see. I do have it somewhere, so let me see if I can just pick this up. This is Terra's theme, right? Terra's theme, Final Fantasy. Orchestral with lyrics. This is it. I'm gonna let it play in the background. It's gonna be loud though. Pick again. Carthagena. So both HRTs are still in. DeResta, that's one of the Force Indias. Massa, the other Ferrari. Ooh, 10 to go, by the way. Okay, Hulkenberg, the other Force India. So both Force Indias, both Caterhams, both Ferraris. Might be Glock. It's either Glock or Jean-Eric Byrne, who's DNF'd. Kobayashi's P4, but Rosberg has not relinquished P2. Oh my god, way over. Such a great track. Oh, there's Glock. Who's in 21st? That's the question. There's Weber. Oh, Senna is ahead. Please tell me the next car is not a lap car. It's Ricciardo. So no, Senna's still P11. 21st is Ricciardo. We've seen him though. We saw him in P23rd. So fuck, I have no clue. I still have no clue. But that was Terra's theme. That is the best version I think I've ever heard of that theme, and it's just breathtaking. Breathtaking. I'm gonna play one other song real quick, and it's gonna drown me in the game out, but I want you to hear it. Um, it's Have a Cigar from Pink Floyd, but it's a cover of Have a Cigar by Pink Floyd, and it's by the Main Squeeze, and it's just absolutely phenomenal. So I'm gonna play it, and I'm gonna see if you enjoy it. But here is the Main Squeeze, Have a Cigar, Pink Floyd, or as made famous by Pink Floyd. Metal 10th. Man, if I can only get... Oh, Senna's right up on his ass now. Let's go, Senna. Come on, Senna. Get him. It's an 8-minute track, by the way.
Looks like there's a problem with code. The
Fuck.
guys are working on a fix.
Ooh. All right. Using my second flashback here. Boy. Ooh. Let's This solo is just gonna build, mate. This is gonna be amazing. 5 to go. Where's Schumacher? Whew. Oh, he's P8. That actually is good for us. Still no Kers.
We fixed the problem with Kurt.
Finally.
Back online.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing, that cover. I mean, that just is fantastic all the way through. And the way it's the way as well that solo builds throughout just the performance of it. It's incredible. Um, Amazing stuff. And we're gonna kick we go right back into the SNES music for you, but overall just really good, that solo. So 3 to go. And we are done India, which will be race number 77 of the career in the books. 78 will be Abu Dhabi, 79 Coda, and then 80 Interlagos, and then we're into the final season, the final 20 race calendar in this game before we move on to F1 2013. So and ooh. This is like a wind track from one of the Kirby's. I don't know if it's Superstar. I don't know if it's Dreamland 3. But it is literally, it's like ASMR almost. No, I kicked it way too low.
Looks like this is going to be your finishing position, so let's make sure to keep it clean and bring the car home safely.
Front left's getting a little worn. Getting a lot of worn. Rear right's actually going a bit too. But we are 2 laps from the end. So I did it again. I'll use my 3rd rewind. I got 1 left, but I also only have 1 lap left, so as I cross the line. The final lap of the race. Schumacher was 8th, but he was really pushing button for 7th. If Schumacher finishes 7th, no points change hands, and we remain 31 in the lead. If Schumacher finishes 8th, we'll gain 3 points on Mercedes. Perez just passed Rosberg. Perez has just passed Rosberg for P2. That's huge for us. That is potentially a massive win for us. We could now gain 6 points if Schumacher remains in if Schumacher remains in 8th place. We'll only gain 4 if he's moved up to 7th, but Perez on Rosberg on the back straight on the final lap is potentially massive for us. Perez is having an absolutely stellar year, by the way. Oh, you poor bastards on Twitch got an ad. Whoops. There it is, checkered flag. It's all over. We're in 1st. Perez, where is he? Our teammate finishes 11th. No points for Senna. He's raced really hard. He's done really well. But there's no points for Bruno Senna. Jean-Eric Verne was indeed the DNF. Charles Pic in the Marussia was 23rd. The other Toro Rosso, the one that did finish, Ricardo 22nd. Timo Glock in the other Marussia 21st. Then it's the 2 Caterhams, Kovalainen in 20th, Petrov in 19th, Pedro De La Rosa for the first of the 2 HRTs in 18th. Alonso slips back 6 places to finish 17th. His teammate in 16th, Felipe Massa. The Keen Card to Cayenne in the HRT, the other HRT 15th. Paul Aresta in the first of the 2 Force Indias P14, Hulkenberg P13. Mark Webber in the Red Bull P12, Bruno Senna, our teammate, P11. Sebastian Vettel picks up a point for Red Bull Racing. That's a big point for them. He is P10. Kimi Räikkönen's Lotus P9. Michael Schumacher does finish P8. He gets 4 points, drops 2 positions from where he starts. And then it is for Mercedes, and then it is Jenson Button for McLaren in P7. P6 is Roman Grosjean and Lotus, the other Lotus. So Lotus gets 10 points on the weekend, with Grosjean finishing P6. Kamui Kobayashi, what a big weekend for Sauber, by the way. 10 points for him. P5, he improved 3. Hamilton dropped 2 from his P2 qualifying to finish P4 for 12 points. So McLaren picking up 18. Nico Rosberg finishes third, 15 points for the other Mercedes. It's a podium. He improved from qualifying, but it's only 15 points. It means Mercedes get 19 on the weekend. We get 25. We increase our gap by 6 points. It's Sergio Perez with his second place of the season. 18 points for the Mexican driver. Certainly driver of the day as well. You have to give it to him, I would think. Improving 5 positions to take home 18 points. Time of the race was 1:89:09.438. So I was off by about 31 seconds. Here's your driver standings. Pick in the Marussia, 24th. Then it's his teammate Timo Glock, 23rd. Daniel Ricciardo in the first of the 2 Toro Rossos is 22nd. Kovalainen in the first of the 2 Caterhams, 20th. They're 21st. Then it's the other Toro Rossos on at first, 20th. Vitaly Petrov is 19th in the other Caterham. Sahara Force India's Paul Di Resta, the highest ranked driver not to point yet this season. He is 18th. Felipe Massa for Scuderia Ferrari, 17th with a single point. Nikin Karthikeyan for HRT, 16th with a single point. His teammate Pedro De La Rosa for HRT, 15th with a single point. Then it is Nico Hulkenberg, Sahara Force India, 2 points for them. He is P14 in the Drivers' Championship. Sebastian Vettel's Red Bull Racing that gets another point. He moves on to 11 for Red Bull in P13. He is level on points with Fernando Alonso from Scuderia Ferrari, who's at P12 on countback. Bruno Senna now only 4 points ahead of those 2 drivers in P11 on 15. 6 points ahead of him is Mark Webber in the Red Bull in P10. And then it is 90 points ahead of him for Kamui Kobayashi and Sauber. So Mark Webber is pretty much locked out of top 9. He can only finish as high as 10th. Kamui Kobayashi can only finish as low as 9th. And then it's 15 points ahead of him for his teammate Sergio Perez in the other Sauber. 8 points ahead of him is Kimi Räikkönen in the Lotus, so that's a battle Sergio Perez is going to be interested in taking. Only 2 points ahead of him is the McLaren and Jenson Button. So Sergio Perez, 10 points between him and Jenson Button at 6. Top 6 is definitely on the table for the Mexican driver. Only 5 points ahead of Button is the other Lotus, Roman Grosjean, on 141 points. Hamilton is 4th with 180 points. He's 39 ahead of the Lotus. And then it is 16 ahead of him for the first of the 2 Mercedes, Nico Rosberg, 196 points. And then 9 points ahead of him is Michael Schumacher in P2. We are 220 points ahead of him on 425 points. The driver's title is already secured, of course. In the constructors, Marussia is 12th on no points. Toro Rosso 11th on no points. Caterham yet to score as well this season, 0 points. And then it is HRT on 2 points. They are in 9th. Sahara Force India are in 8th on countback with 2 points as well. Scuderia Ferrari are 10 ahead of them in P7. Red Bull are only 20 ahead of them in P6. So Red Bull secure at least, they can only finish as high as 6th because it is a 205-point gap until they get to. These are actually the official race results. Yes, thank you, ESPN Speed World. 205 points ahead of Red Bull Racing is Sauber, who are really charging for top 4. I would say they are only 68 back. 38 back from Lotus, who are in P4, and then Lotus are another 41 points off of McLaren. So that's a bit of a gap there opening up between Lotus and McLaren. It has to be said. McLaren are quite a ways back, by the way. 85 points back from Mercedes. So they are actually, Mercedes are essentially very close to locking in second place. There are, for teams available, there's 132 points available, and the gap left in the season for teams, for the constructors. And the gap between Mercedes and McLaren is 85. So it's pretty big, which means, and we are only 39 points ahead of Mercedes, who are in second. We are in first. So we're still ahead. We gained good points this weekend. I'm really trying to see if we can get the gap to 44 points. That would be a race buffer. And it's one of these things where we have Abu Dhabi next. If we can get the gap to 44 points by the end of the COTA race, by the end of the United States Grand Prix, we will secure the Constructors' title. So that's what's on the line. It's very close. It's coming down to the end for the Constructors. And we will see. We're not probably going to gain a rank, but we'll get close. And we're about halfway there. So we're ranked 46. I think 50 is the highest. We have a whole other season to go. Let's check the emails, by the way. 17th race of the season. And then we're here, and then we're here, and then we're here, and then we're here. So, rain, surprisingly, even though it's Abu Dhabi, rain on Friday. Saturday will be partly cloudy, and then Sunday will be cloudy, so we'll have to see how that shapes up. But the standings, man, it's tight. UAE, and there's no exclamation point on any of these races because the constructors cannot be won yet, no matter what. So we'll get the exclamation point once it's available to win. So if we open up a gap here on of 44 points or more after this race, you're going to see the exclamation point appear on the U.S. Grand Prix and say it could be won on this weekend. So we'll see how it goes. Brazil is obviously the last one. So 3 races left in the season, and then we've got one more season to go. But that is the F1. We got an hour and a half left, so we are going to swap over from the F1 to the FM. So I need to get that launched. Let's say yes here. And launch FM24. And I'm wondering, you guys should be able to see it on the stream soon. Boom, there it is. So let me stop the recording, by the way. So for those of you on YouTube, thank you for watching the race. We'll continue again with the F1 soon. Look forward to it. Till then, take care.